Just look at him sticking his tongue out to taunt his rival. But he never would have guessed that the silent opponent across from him was about to take it all. This all went down during a Rising Stars matchup. Rookie Ja Morant just finished a tough bucket, then immediately turned to the sophomore Shai and pulled off that flashy celebration. At that time, Ja Morant was the high-flying #2 pick taking over Memphis, the undisputed crown jewel of the franchise. The league-chosen heir to be the next face of the NBA, while Shai was just a one-year pro, already cast aside by his team. Shipped to OKC as a mere throw-in piece for a blockbuster trade, one was the golden boy with a limitless future. The other was a forgotten underdog looking for a home. The gap between their worlds couldn't have been wider, but in just a few years, their fates have completely flipped. The trophies, the spotlight, the hype of being the league poster boy, everything that was promised to Morant, how did it all end up in Shai hands instead? Looking at their builds and style, they look like they were carved from the same mold. But beyond the physical resemblance, the start of their NBA journeys were worlds apart. It feels like only yesterday, when the entire hoops world was obsessed with Morant.
Can't be the face of the league. Yes, he can, and yes, he will.
Rewatch those early career highlights, and you'll see exactly why the hype was real. Being undersized never dampened his drive to challenge anyone at the rim. No matter who was guarding the paint, he would fearlessly hunt for the poster dunk. That defiant swagger, that electric high-flying game, he brought a new level of confidence and grit to Memphis. He was a lock for the top 10 plays every single night. Under his lead, the Grizzlies went from a basement team to a legit contender. In 2021, he knocked Steph Curry out of the postseason race. By 2022, he was an all-star and all-NBA talent, carrying Memphis to 56 wins, sitting pretty at #2 in the West. He talked that talk and backed it up with a natural charisma that electrified the whole city. Meanwhile, Shai was operating completely in the shadows. Fans knew the name, but that was about it, averaging a modest 10 points as a rookie. After landing in OKC, his production climbed to 20 a game with elite efficiency. Yet critics labeled him as just a good player on a losing team. His game was quiet and methodical. Compared to the viral explosions of Morant, he was flying under the radar. His Thunder Squad was an afterthought, dwelling at the bottom of the standings. The only reason the league mentioned them was because of their hoard of future draft picks. Back then, nobody saw the Thunder rising this fast. While Morant jersey was a top seller in the NBA store, and his face was all over every major ad campaign, SGA remained to the general public, a quiet mystery from the North. But it all started to crumble after Morant signed that massive max deal. Off-court drama began to snowball. Legal run-ins and public disputes, mall incidents, the confrontation with the Pacers staff, and 2 high-profile social media scandals, resulting in a massive 65-game suspension, huge league fines and lost endorsements. His reputation took a total nosedive. The long time away from the floor forced the Grizzlies to change their identity, moving toward a more team-oriented system. With new coaching philosophies, he slowly lost his grip on the locker room. Meanwhile, Shai just kept working in silence. No tabloids, no noise, zero distractions from the mission. Footwork, pace, shot creation, and defensive IQ. Every offseason, he refined his game to a surgical level. His perimeter shot became a consistent nightmare for opponents. He evolved into the ultimate offensive weapon. Years later, the situation has totally reversed. The Grizzlies are struggling to find themselves. In a state of constant transition, Morant's role is no longer what it used to be. His shooting is still a liability with career-low efficiency. He is even surfacing in trade rumors now. And then look at Shai. He secured the scoring title and the MVP while leading his team to a ring, adding a finals MVP to his resume, cementing his place as the face of the league. This was the exact script written for Morant. The throne that was supposed to be Ja has been claimed by Shai instead. People ask what caused this shift between these two stars. It is complicated, but it really boils down to one defining factor: leadership and environment. When Ja Morant arrived in the league, he didn't have a veteran voice in his ear. No battle-tested star to show him the ropes. To teach him how to navigate the fame and the fortune, he was given the keys to the city from day one, thrust into the center of the universe immediately. With zero restrictions and ultimate power over the franchise, his raw talent meant he didn't need a framework to win. He could just dominate on pure athleticism. But that talent blinded everyone to the real problems. His world was built on hype and unchecked freedom. He earned the fame too fast, but never learned the discipline that comes with it. Shai's path was the polar opposite. He spent his early years learning from Chris Paul, the greatest professor of the point guard position. To this day, Shai credits CP3 for teaching him things far beyond the court, from financial health to professionalism and family, and how to keep your head down when everyone is watching. That foundation of mentorship is exactly what Morant was missing. But it also came down to Shai's own humility, because even with the best advice in the world, you still have to be willing to listen. In my eyes, these two took two very different routes. One was forced to sprint by the roar of the crowd before he ever learned the basics. The other spent years perfecting every step. In the quiet of the grind, nobody stole Morant's future from him. The noise just made him lose his way, while it became the fuel for Shai rise. When the dust settles, the one who stayed focused is the one sitting at the top of the world.